Hello, you're watching Hornbill TV's Primetime Bulletin. Now headlines. On Bihar Assembly Elections 2025, AAB Delhi President Saurabh Bharadwaj said that the party has decided that it will contest elections on all seats in Bihar. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has expelled Lakshman Singh, former MLA, Madhya Pradesh, from the primary membership of the party for a period of 6 years due to his anti-party activities. Amid increasing Russian attacks, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has announced cuts to the military support to Ukraine. As Chief Advisor of the interim government of Bangladesh, Muhammad Yunus announced that national elections will be held in April 2026. Now for the news in detail. On Bihar Assembly Elections 2025, AAB Delhi President Saurabh Bharadwaj said that the party has decided that it will contest elections on all seats in Bihar. It was decided during Gujarat by-elections that Congress and Aam Aadmi Party will contest on designated seats, but on the last seat, Congress declared a candidate against an Aam Aadmi Party candidate. They are contesting Bihar elections independently.
पार्टी ने फैसला किया है कि जहां जहां पे लोकल यूनिट्स चुनाव लड़ने की तैयारी कर रही हैं तो वहां पे लोकल यूनिट्स जो हैं चुनाव लड़ेंगी और बिहार के लिए भी कहा गया है कि बिहार में सभी सीटों पे पार्टी चुनाव लड़ेगी।
हमने देखा आम आदमी पार्टी इंडिया ब्लॉक का हिस्सा रही पिछले दिनों तक, तो अभी कांग्रेस से आप लोग लगातार दूरी बनाकर रख रहे हैं। प्रधानमंत्री को पत्र लिखने के मुद्दे पे भी आम आदमी पार्टी चाहती थी, तो क्या वहाँ पे कोई गठबंधन की स्थिति होगी, अकेले चुनाव लड़ेंगे?
नहीं, देखिए, गुजरात के अंदर 5 सीटों पे बाई इलेक्शन होना तय था। 4 सीटों पे कांग्रेस के उम्मीदवार थे, 1 सीट पे हमारा उम्मीदवार जीता हुआ था। तो तय ये हुआ था कि जहां पे उनका उम्मीदवार जीता हुआ था वहां पे वो चुनाव लड़ेंगे, जहां हमारा जीता था वहां हम चुनाव लड़ेंगे। 4 सीटों के बाई इलेक्शन हो गए, कांग्रेस ने चुनाव लड़ा, हमने वहां चुनाव नहीं लड़ा। मगर जब 5वीं सीट का बाई इलेक्शन आया, हमने अपना उम्मीदवार खड़ा किया तो कांग्रेस ने भी वहां पे अपना उम्मीदवार खड़ा कर दिया। तो मुझे लगता है कि गठबंधन का धर्म तो ये नहीं था और बाकी जो बड़े नेताओं के फैसला होगा पीएसी में वो हम भी मानेंगे।
अभी आम आदमी पार्टी अकेले लड़ रही है?
हाँ, बिहार के अंदर हम अकेले चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं।
The two Meitei eminent leaders, Biren Singh and Leisemba Sanajoba, have returned back to Manipur from Delhi after engaging in 2 rounds of crucial meetings with Amit Shah. Former Minister of Manipur Biren Singh and Rajya Sabha MP Leisemba Sanajoba reached Imphal International Airport on Wednesday. Biren Singh told waiting journalists that Union Home Minister Amit Shah reassured their stand not to compromise with the territorial integrity of Manipur at any cost. Above this, he also reaffirmed not to hurt the interests of any particular indigenous communities of the state. Biren said the Union Home Minister has made an earnest appeal to maintain peace and stability in the state. While informing about the meeting with Union Home Minister, he said that in their recent 2 days visit at Delhi, meeting was held twice with Amit Shah. The Union Minister takes Manipur issue very serious. On the first day of their visit on June 9, they have apprised about internally displaced people, current burning issue of Manipur and free movement, he added. Biren informed that process has already initiated for restoration of lasting peace in the state. Home Minister has started meeting with community leaders one by one, which is one of the crucial steps to resolve crisis. Urging people of the state to refrain from any form of violence and maintain peace in the state, he said that the government of India has clear-cut stand of not taking any step which will affect the interests of indigenous people of the state. When asked about illegal immigrants-related issues, Biren Singh said he had already submitted a detailed memorandum to the governor of Manipur and the same was submitted to Amit Shah as well. Particularly about 30 days deadline to detect illegal Bangladeshi and Myanmaris is too short a time for Manipur, as the issue has already become chronic in the state and Amit Shah viewed it sympathetically.
What would you like to say on it?
Nahan ining thoga banisat pane kaurak padagi ado amna Indian Home Minister am serious hoina hek yogi banu mitu su nungang baro makai bapa pung tara ma thoi dai na baro pung amatare ado unabi adi amu next day su amu pung ahum kamini trawa dai na mari makai da buba pung ani adi amna ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯍꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯦꯐ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯁ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯇꯨꯗ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯕꯔꯅꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯗꯩꯗ ꯕꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ IDPꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯁꯦꯇꯜ ꯇꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯋꯦ ꯍꯥꯡꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯨꯚꯃꯦꯟꯗ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯣꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯦꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯁ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯥ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯁꯦꯔꯤꯌꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯋꯥꯟ ꯕꯥꯏ ꯋꯥꯟ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯀꯧꯗꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯁꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯁꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯕꯤꯔꯝꯃꯤ ꯃꯥꯅꯁꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯨ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯆꯠꯊꯍꯧꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯍꯥꯟ ꯆꯠꯂꯝꯗꯥꯏꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯨꯁꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏ ꯈꯔ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯨꯁꯦꯜ ꯏꯟ ꯑꯦ ꯁꯦꯟꯁ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯔꯣꯝꯗ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯉꯥꯡꯕ ꯁꯛꯄꯗ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯕꯗ ꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯃꯣꯏ ꯅꯥꯕ ꯅꯥꯗꯕ ꯁꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯅꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯅꯍꯥꯟꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯌꯟ ꯍꯣꯝ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔꯅ ꯑꯄꯤꯜ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯏꯁꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯇꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯁꯣꯛꯇꯅꯕ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯄꯨꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯁꯛꯇꯝ ꯁꯣꯛꯇꯅꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯖꯤꯅꯁ ꯄꯣꯄꯨꯂꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤꯡ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯖꯥꯇꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯁꯣꯛꯇꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯗꯣ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯁꯥꯟꯇꯤ ꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯄꯤꯜ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯏ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯄꯤꯜꯗꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯠꯊꯥꯡꯗ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯤꯟ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯠꯊꯥꯡꯗ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯒꯗꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯈꯔ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟ ꯋꯥꯛ ꯈꯔ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯈꯟꯖꯕꯁꯨ ꯂꯩ ꯁꯤꯟꯅꯕꯤꯔꯛꯄꯁꯨ ꯂꯩ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯣꯏꯒꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯞꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯚꯤꯜ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ adagi honorable elected members sing adagi ima iben sangstan naharol punamak koi satra satri sing leader troga koi khanarga once for all manipur gi solution dama ta hongna bi khongjang du koi tamna hore aduna madu dai praja mayamna yam santi leina violent yaudana yam democratic oiba mawongda koi sangjan minasi aduga hanba leitana bharat sarkar gi firepti am clear ni manipur gi huji hairiba pose amna yam amata kai hande vida phajana manipur gi amata sokta vida kari mata sohlo have gi assurance phajana koi da people lai hana dai su piro gele aduna amuka hanai manipur mayam da ina hajening bi koi khara santi leina democratic way bakeno da ingno satharaga dawgada thabak rom da koi mai wonjin minasi koi thabak anadai su toroga lai hujiksu koi taunana ba tawri adagi koi athuba praja miyamna pamiba koi gi popular government ma lingwi na bagi haibu so phajana price tor adama su no koi na su hena pami madu situation nu yenga oi thuna khana gani haidana admaina illegal immigrant gi mata nahana ina governor da piba copy do adu mangonda home minister da direct address oguni aduga keno da su ama governor da su pibni the home minister gi da ingarang direct pirame maruina keno gi do 30 days pirapudo moina illegal immigrants Bangladesh family marriage gi 30 days pirapudo ai koina madu matam kitang sangtokpiyo maram ni hana dagi akoi siam chronic oina lakonina matam kitang sangtokpiyo na ma yam sympathetically yengne na hayowe.
Very shortly.
We'll take a short break, so stay tuned.
भारत को दुनिया का डिजिटल पावर हाउस बनाने का यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का संकल्प उत्तर प्रदेश में हो रहा है फलीभूत। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ की दूरदर्शी सोच की वजह से आईटी हब के रूप में गौतम बुद्ध नगर, एआई और मशीन लर्निंग में लखनऊ, रोबोटिक्स में कानपुर एवं इंजीनियरिंग रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट सिटी के रूप में वाराणसी और प्रयागराज का हो रहा है विकास। 9 शहरों में सॉफ्टवेयर टेक्नोलॉजी पार्क, जेवर में 3700 करोड़ के निवेश से सेमीकंडक्टर यूनिट, 7 सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस, 70 इंक्यूबेटर्स और 6 विभागों के माध्यम से 10 लाख लोगों का एआई स्किल्ड वर्कफोर्स तैयार किया जा रहा है। महाकुंभ 2025 के अभेद्य सुरक्षा में एआई के अभूतपूर्व इस्तेमाल को पूरी दुनिया ने देखा। सॉफ्टवेयर निर्यात में हुई तीव्र वृद्धि से यूपी को मिल रही है ग्लोबल आईटी हब के रूप में नई पहचान। काम दमदार, डबल इंजन सरकार। भारत को दुनिया का डिजिटल पावर हाउस बनाने का यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का संकल्प उत्तर प्रदेश में हो रहा है फलीभूत। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ की दूरदर्शी सोच की वजह से आईटी हब के रूप में गौतम बुद्ध नगर, एआई और मशीन लर्निंग में लखनऊ, रोबोटिक्स में कानपुर एवं इंजीनियरिंग रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट सिटी के रूप में वाराणसी और प्रयागराज का हो रहा है विकास। 9 शहरों में सॉफ्टवेयर टेक्नोलॉजी पार्क, जेवर में
where the software engineer meets the talented photographer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Welcome back. Union Minister of State for DONAR and President of BJP in West Bengal, Sukanda Mazumdar, addressing the media at BJP headquarters in Silchar on Wednesday, said that while the Chief Minister of Assam, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, is serious about pushing back Bangladeshis who have entered India illegally, the situation is completely different in West Bengal. He said, in West Bengal, there are porous and fenceless borders of more than 450 kilometers, and CM Mamata Banerjee and her West Bengal police are silent over this issue. He further said that his BJP government, under the leadership of Narendra Modi, is focused on making North-East a growth engine of the country. His party is focused on taking West Bengal from the clutches of Mamata Bandyopadhyay and her TMC next year, for which Home Minister Amit Shah and PM Modi have already started campaigning in West Bengal and would do so once each month till the elections.
দেখুন, প্রথম কথা হচ্ছে আসাম এবং পশ্চিমবঙ্গের মধ্যে পার্থক্য এটাই, এই মুহূর্তে আসামে একটি রাষ্ট্রবাদী বা ভারতপন্থী সরকার আছে। ভারতবর্ষের ভালো মন্দের কথা বিচার করে এরকম একটি সরকার আছে। তার ফলে আসাম সরকার সর্বতভাবে অনুপ্রবেশকে বন্ধ করার এবং অন্যান্য যে সমস্ত রাষ্ট্রের নাগরিকরা এই দেশে বৈধভাবে ইন দ্য সেন্স যে পাসপোর্ট নিয়ে, ভিসা নিয়ে এসে বা অবৈধভাবে অনুপ্রবেশ করে যারা থেকে গেছে তাদেরকে ডিপোর্ট করার জন্য সমস্ত নিয়মকানুন, সরকারি নিয়মকানুন অনুসারে সে ব্যবস্থা করছে। রিসেন্টলি নতুন অ্যাক্টও পাস হয়েছে, আপনারা জানেন, লোকসভাতে। পশ্চিমবঙ্গের ক্ষেত্রে বিষয়টি সম্পূর্ণ উল্টো। পশ্চিমবঙ্গে প্রায় 450 কিলোমিটার এই মুহূর্তে ফাঁকা সীমানা আছে, অর্থাৎ উইদাউট এনি ফেন্সিং, কোনো ফেন্সিং নেই। তার ফলে যে কোনো সময় অনুপ্রবেশ হতে পারে এবং অনুপ্রবেশ হচ্ছে, এবং এই অনুপ্রবেশ হওয়াতে সেখানে আইন শৃঙ্খলা পরিস্থিতি নষ্ট হচ্ছে, ডেমোগ্রাফি পরিবর্তন হচ্ছে। আমাদের সরকার যদি আসে, যেটা আপনি প্রশ্নটা করেছেন, সেই সরকার এলে আমরা প্রথম কথা হচ্ছে অনুপ্রবেশ করার ব্যবস্থা বন্ধ করব। ঠিক যেরকম আসামে বন্ধ হয়েছে সেরকম আমরা পশ্চিমবঙ্গেও বন্ধ করব, এবং তার সাথে সাথে যারা অন্য রাষ্ট্র থেকে এসেছে, যারা অনুপ্রবেশকারী হিসেবে এসেছে, অর্থাৎ শরণার্থী নয় যারা, তাদেরকে ফেরত পাঠানোর ব্যবস্থা, ডিপোর্টের ব্যবস্থা ভারতবর্ষের আইন অনুসারে হবে। হচ্ছে আপনাকে বাস্তবিক জিনিসটা বুঝতে হবে। 450 কিলোমিটার লম্বা ফেন্সিং ফাঁকা, মানে যেখানে ফেন্সিং নেই আর কি, বর্ডার ফাঁকা। 300 মিটার দূরে দূরে একটা জওয়ান থাকে, 300 মিটার দূরে দূরে একটা জওয়ান দাঁড়িয়ে থাকে, তারা এদিক থেকে এদিক করতে থাকে। মাঝপথে মাঝরাতে কেউ দৌড় দিল, আপনি হলে ধরতে পারবেন? কেউ পারবে না, সম্ভব নয়। তার কারণ সে ভিতরে ঢুকে যায়।
Lieutenant General PKGM Lasantha Rodrigo, commander of the Sri Lanka Army, has arrived on an official visit to India from 11th to 14th June 2025. The first day of the visit began with a wreath-laying ceremony at the National War Memorial in New Delhi. Lieutenant General BKGM Lasantha Rodrigo paid tribute to the brave soldiers who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to the nation. Following the wreath laying, Lieutenant General PKGM Lasanta Rodrigo was given a formal guard of honor in the South Block lawns. The high-level meetings beginning with an in-depth interaction with Lieutenant General N.S. Raja Subramani, Vice Chief of the Army Staff of the Indian Army. Both team military leaders discussed wide-ranging issues, including aspects of bilateral defense cooperation and regional security concerns. Later, Lieutenant General BKGM Lasanta Rodrigo was briefed on Operation Sindoor and India's security perspective. He was also briefed by other senior officers of the Indian Army on matters of mutual interest. Lieutenant General BKGM Lasanta Rodrigo thereafter met with Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi, Chief of the Naval Staff, Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh, Chief of Air Staff, and Sri Rajesh Kumar Singh, Defence Secretary. These meetings provided an opportunity for the exchange of views on broader defence and security issues, focusing on matters of mutual interest. Congress MP and leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha Rahul Gandhi has written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi claiming that the delays and failures plague post-matric scholarships for students from marginalized communities. The letter came following Rahul Gandhi's recent visit to a hostel in Bihar, where students complained, among other things, about alleged lack of mess facilities. Gandhi requested PM to resolve two critical issues which hinder education opportunities for the 90% of students who are from marginalized communities. He said the conditions in residential hostels for students from Dalit, ST, EBC, OBC and minority communities are deplorable. Citing his recent visit to Ambedkar Hostel in Darbhanga, Bihar, he said that students complained about single rooms which 6 to 7 students were forced to share, unhygienic toilets, unsafe drinking water, lack of mess facilities and no access to libraries or the internet. The Congress MP further said that the post-matric scholarships for students from marginalized communities are plagued by delays and failures. He further wrote that while he had cited example from Bihar, these failures are widespread across the country and urged the government to immediately audit every hostels for students from Dalit, ST, EBC, OBC and minority communities to ensure good infrastructure, sanitation, food and academic facilities and allocate adequate funds to address deficiencies. Disperse post-matric scholarships on time, increase scholarship amounts and improve execution by working closely with state governments. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has expelled Laxman Singh, former MLA in Madhya Pradesh, from the primary membership of the party for a period of 6 years due to his anti-party activities. Laxman Singh is the brother of former Madhya Pradesh CM Digvijay Singh. Laxman Singh has been a 5-time MP and 3-time MLA from MB. In 2004, he switched to BJP, however returned to Congress in 2013. Commenting on this, Congress leader Tariq Anwar said Laxman Singh was continuously indulging in anti-party activities and speaking against the party. He was also warned a number of times by the party's state unit. Anwar also said it looks like Laxman Singh has made up his mind to go to the BJP.
देखिए, लक्ष्मण सिंह पूर्व सांसद लगातार वो पार्टी विरोधी कार्य कर रहे थे, डिसिप्लिन कर रहे थे, पार्टी के खिलाफ बोल रहे थे, पार्टी नेतृत्व के खिलाफ बोल रहे थे। कई बार उनको प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी की तरफ से वार्निंग भी दी गई, लेकिन ऐसा लगता है कि वो मन बना चुके हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी में जाने के लिए, इसलिए उनके रवैये में कोई तब्दीली नहीं आई और आखिरकार जो केंद्रीय अनुशासन समिति है उसने उनके मामले को देखा। प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी और वहाँ के प्रभारी दोनों ने उनके पार्टी से निष्कासित करने का रिकमेंडेशन किया। उसके बाद समिति ने फैसला लिया है कि उनको 6 साल के लिए पार्टी से निष्कासित।
We'll take another short break, so stay tuned.
Sexually transmitted infections like syphilis and HIV can be transmitted from mother to child. Get tested within the first 3 months of pregnancy.
Where the software engineer meets the cool UI UX designer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University. Where the software engineer meets the cool UI UX designer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Welcome back. Amid increasing Russian attacks, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has announced cuts to the military support to Ukraine. While the United States had been Ukraine's principal supporter since Russia invaded the country in 2022, President Donald Trump has not just withdrawn active support but has essentially aligned himself with Vladimir Putin, as he has accepted all demands of the Russian leader and trashed Ukraine frequently, often resorting to falsehoods and repeating Russian talking points. Hegseth said at a congressional hearing on Tuesday that the support to Ukraine will see a reduction in the upcoming federal budget, as the Donald Trump administration had a very different view of the conflict. Hegseth said that the administration takes a very different view of that conflict. They believe that a negotiated peaceful settlements is in the best interest of both parties and the nation's interests, especially with all the competing interests around the globe. Hegseth did not go into the specifics of cuts. While the United States has largely continued to provide Ukraine with military supplies approved under the previous Joe Biden administration and cleared by Congress, the Trump administration has not announced any fresh assistance. Moreover, it recently emerged that Trump diverted as much as 20,000 anti-drone missiles marked for Ukraine to U.S. forces in West Asia.
Takes a very different view of that conflict. We believe a negotiated peaceful settlement is in the best interest of both parties and our nation's interests, especially with all the competing interests around the globe. I don't think the word victory has been well defined, or the path to it. And as a result, a path to peace that stops the killing and the carnage is something that President Trump is very invested in.
As chief advisor of the interim government of Bangladesh, Muhammad Yunus announced that national elections will be held in April 2026. Strong criticism has emerged from student political groups affiliated with the now banned Bangladesh Awami League. Saddam Hussein, president of the Bangladesh Students' League, the student wing of the Awami League, called the announcement a state-sponsored drama and accused the current government of lacking legitimacy and control. He said that the elections are not a priority of this government. This is just a state-sponsored drama. They will use this for their own purpose. While stating that the people of Bangladesh are waiting for a democratic representative to govern the country, he said that the present government has no control over the law and order situation. For restoring democracy in Bangladesh, there is no other option than the removal of this current fascist regime.
The election is not priority of this government actually. This is just a state-sponsored drama, just by they will use this for their own purpose actually, because they banned Bangladesh Awami League. Bangladesh holds all sort of fascist characteristics. There is no chance of the people have their own choices. So the election is a first. I think the election is. If you are saying about election, you are banning another political parties. And if you see the current situation in Bangladesh, as per the report of Human Rights Watch, more than 3,50,000 people has been arrested and took to the prison in last 10 months. In last month, in every day, more than 1,500 people got arrested and had been taken to the prison. So this is the actual scenario, and I think Bangladesh, the people of Bangladesh, they are waiting for the people's representative. They are waiting for the constitutional rule. They are waiting for the democratic representative to govern the country. So, if that considering the current context, if you are saying that you are going to do elections and it is without Awami League, it is actually an omelette without egg, or you are staging the famous drama of Shakespeare, Hamlet, without the Prince of Denmark actually. And also you are not liable to the people's right, to the people's voting rights, people's civil liberties, people political rights, and you are saying about election, those things, reforms. It is actually just to divert the concentration of the people, I think. And if you think
that's all for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.